So I'm going to describe a situation and you let me know if you found yourself in the exact same situation. You've taken your IELTS exam and you've scored at least a 6. You're getting really excited about moving to North America and you're excited about starting school at college or university. You've scored so high on IELTS that you don't need to take the prerequisite or beginner English course in college. You think, okay, I did very well on my IELTS exam. I scored a 7 or I scored a 6. I'm going to be fine in English in college. You are sitting in your first English class and you get your first essay back and you look at the score and you get a C- or an F. Has this happened to you? Have you been very surprised by the score that you've received on your first essay? What gives? You've done well on IELTS, but you're failing your first English class. Hey guys, Evelyn here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you some fundamentals of essay writing that you have to know in order to pass your first English class in college or university. So this video is designed for two groups of people. The first group of people are those people who are taking their first English class in the English language and they come from a different country. They've taken the IELTS exam and they feel prepared for their first college course, but they're very shocked that they're not doing well in their college course. The second group of people that this video is designed for is native English speakers who have just entered college or university, but don't quite remember what is involved in essay writing. So maybe you just took high school English and it's been a really fun summer and you need a refresher about essay structure. This video is for you. So before we get started here, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and make sure you turn alerts on so you can get notifications about my new content. So this is my first video on the topic of academic writing. If you find this video useful, make sure you write something in the comments and let me know. This will help me to determine if I'm going to publish more videos about this subject matter. So are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, so take a look at the screen. This is basic essay structure format, and it's everything that you need to know in order to write your first essay in college. So at the top of your essay, you're going to be writing something called a title. A title is the name that you're going to give your essay. So a lot of students often get confused between a topic and a title. A topic of an essay is what the essay is about. For example, a topic could be recycling or global warming. The title of an essay is the name that you're going to give the essay that you write in your class. So if I'm writing about global warming, that's the topic. I could write a title such as The Negative Consequences of Global Warming. Now let's talk about the first paragraph of your essay. What's the first paragraph called? That's right, it's called an introduction paragraph. Now here are the components of an introduction paragraph. I should also mention here that this is very basic essay structure, and your instructor or professor in college or university may have slightly different instructions. So while it's important and essential actually for you to know these essay components, you should always make sure that you listen to what your instructor says, and if they have slightly different requirements, obviously you should follow their guidelines. But let's talk about an introduction paragraph. Now, the first line of an introduction paragraph can sometimes be referred to as a hook or an attention getter or attention grabber. So that's the very first sentence of your essay. Think of it as something interesting that you can say to attract your reader. You might ask a question, but make sure that the question you ask here is different from the essay question. What I mean by that is if your instructor gives you a question like, what are the negative effects of global warming? You can't write an attention getter that says, what are the negative effects of global warming? You need to come up with a different question, Something interesting and something that makes the reader think about the topic. After an attention getter, you're going to have something called background information. Background information is general information about a topic. It can be a definition of a term, or this is a place where you may give some historical information about the topic that you're discussing. So for example, if I'm writing an essay on global warming, in my background information, I could define what global warming is, or I could provide some information about the history of global warming and why people are caring about this topic. After background information, you're going to have your thesis statement. Now you might be wondering, what's a thesis statement? So this is what you need to know. A thesis statement is the answer to the question that your instructor gives you. So your instructor most times will give you an essay question. That question could be something like, what are the benefits of going to school? Or it could be a question like, should children be allowed to have cell phones under the age of 16? If your instructor gives you that essay question, your thesis statement will be an answer to that question. It will also provide an overview of what your body paragraphs are going to be about. So let's take a look at an example to show what I mean. If your instructor gives you the essay question, what are 2 benefits of going to school? And if your instructor tells you that your essay should have 2 body paragraphs, that means that you should come up with 2 benefits of going to school. So my thesis statement could be, the benefits of going to school are number 1 and number 2, or benefit number 1 and benefit number 2. So my thesis statement could say, the benefits of going to school are making new friends and learning about new topics. So again, a thesis statement is an answer to the essay question and an overview of what your body paragraphs are going to be about. You may also think of your thesis statement as your argument. The thesis is your argument. It is what you are trying to prove in your essay. So again, you must make sure that your thesis statement answers the essay question that your instructor gives you, and it must tell the reader what your body paragraphs are going to be about. So if your instructor says that you need to write a 2 body paragraph essay, you need to choose 2 benefits of going to school. If your instructor asks for a 3 body paragraph essay, you need a thesis statement that clearly states 3 benefits of going to school. So let's do a recap. What is a title? That's right. A title is the name that you give your essay. What is a topic? Great job. A topic is the subject matter or what the essay is about. Is it about cars? Is it about global warming? Is it about capitalism? Those are different topics. What is a thesis statement? Great job. A thesis statement is an answer to the essay question, and it provides an overview of what your essay or your body paragraphs are going to be about. Okay, so now that we've talked about the introduction paragraph, let's talk about body paragraphs. Body paragraphs begin with something that is called a topic sentence. So here's what you need to know. A topic sentence is one sentence that matches the idea that you put in the thesis. So a topic sentence is very similar to a thesis. You might think of the thesis as the really long sentence that tells the reader what the entire essay will be about, and then the topic sentence is just a piece of the thesis. So if your thesis for your essay is, the benefits of going to school are making new friends, and learning new topics. My topic sentence for my first body paragraph will be, the first benefit of going to school is making new friends. And then the second topic sentence will be, the second benefit of going to school is learning new topics. A topic sentence is a claim or statement that matches the thesis. The order of the topic sentences or the order of your body paragraphs must match the order of the ideas in your thesis. So if your thesis mentions making new friends first and learning new topics, your first body paragraph will be about making new friends, and your second will be about learning new topics. Make sure the order of ideas in the thesis matches the order of the body paragraphs. Now, after a topic sentence, you are going to include something called evidence. Evidence is proof that helps you to develop your claim or your topic sentence. Evidence can come in the form of quotations, paraphrases, or summaries of different readings or different texts that you consult in order to write your essay. So, if my topic sentence is, one of the benefits of going to school is making new friends, maybe I can read an article where I provide data that shows that children who go to school make 5 times more friends than those children who go to school at home or who are homeschooled. So that evidence proves my claim that going to school helps people to make friends. Now, after your evidence, you're going to have something called analysis. Analysis is where you explain the significance of the evidence. This is the hardest part for all college students. What you want to do in the analysis is explain to your instructor or to your professor why you included that quotation or that paraphrase from that essay that you read. What you want to do is explain in your own words what some evidence shows. You definitely don't want to just paraphrase or repeat the evidence. If you repeat the evidence but put it in your own words, you're actually not analyzing it. You're not explaining it or why it's significant. You're actually just paraphrasing again. Now, I'll probably publish another video on the difference between quoting and paraphrasing. So if you want to learn more about that topic, you can check out that video later. Now, after you analyze the evidence, and you might have to do this a couple times, your instructor might want you to include 2 or 3 pieces of evidence in your body paragraph. So for each piece of evidence, which again can be a quotation or a paraphrase, you're going to analyze it. So it could be topic sentence, evidence 1, analysis 1, evidence 2, analysis 2. You're going to have to end your body paragraph, and you're going to end it with something called a concluding sentence. A concluding sentence is a paraphrase of your topic sentence or a summary of your body paragraph. So what you want to do is you want to provide evidence, provide analysis, and then end your body paragraph by reminding your reader of what you were trying to argue in your body paragraph. So my concluding sentence for this simple essay could be, therefore, making a variety of friends is one of the greatest benefits of going to school. So I'm reminding my reader in my concluding sentence what I just argued. And I'm going to do that by repeating my keywords. So my keywords for this essay are benefits of going to school, and then making new friends and learning new topics. Those keywords must be included in my thesis, my topic sentences, and my concluding sentences. Now, after you've written your body paragraphs, you're going to have something called a concluding paragraph or a conclusion. A conclusion tends to have 2 parts. The first part is a restatement of your thesis. So I'm going to repeat and kind of reword and make sure it's not too repetitive, but keep the ideas the same. But I'm going to repeat the thesis that I included in my introduction paragraph. I can change it a little bit by changing the structure of the sentence. So if my thesis in my introduction paragraph says, the two benefits of going to school are making new friends and learning new topics, I might start my conclusion paragraph thesis with the two ideas first. So I could say, making new friends and learning new topics are two advantages of going to school. Do you see how the ideas remain the same, but the sentence structure changes? That's exactly what you will want to do in your essay. After I restate my thesis in my conclusion paragraph, I'm going to write something called a memorable statement. So the word memorable means something that you remember, something that leaves you thinking about something. So a memorable statement can be a prediction about what may happen in the future. It might be a warning. So you might say what will happen if people don't fix a problem. Or it could be a recommendation. It could be a sentence that includes the word should. So let's think of an example here. If I'm writing an essay on the benefits of school, I might make a suggestion, or I might write a memorable statement like, therefore, because of all of the amazing benefits of going to school, children, teenagers, and even adults should consider continuing to pursue their education throughout their lives. Okay, so I've just gone over all of the components of basic essay structure. So let's take a quick quiz. What is the last sentence of a body paragraph called? Great job. The last sentence of a body paragraph is called a concluding sentence. What is the first sentence of a body paragraph called? You got it. It's called a topic sentence. The first sentence of a body paragraph is called a topic sentence, and the last sentence of a body paragraph is called a concluding sentence. What is the last sentence of an introduction called? That's right. It's a thesis statement. And what is a thesis statement? You got in your essay. A thesis statement is the answer provides an overview of what your body paragraphs are going to be about. And it's your argument. It's what you're trying to. Now, what's the last sentence of a conclusion paragraph? That's right. It's called a memorable statement. A memorable statement leaves the reader with something to think about. Could be a prediction, a recommendation, or a warning. So that's it, you guys. I hope you found this video lesson helpful. If you scored well on your IELTS exam and you're attending your first college class this semester, I wish you all the best of luck. Make sure you always follow the guidelines that your instructor gives you, and make sure you consult this video and share it with anyone who may find it useful. If you follow the essay structure that I've outlined in this video, I guarantee you, your writing will definitely improve. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.